Back in Wallaroo today. I'm out with Steve and Kaz from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive. I brought them along to check out the Wallaroo Lookout, which is not really on Google Maps. You've got to sort of look for it, but they haven't been here before, so I'm going to take them up and have a squiz, and then we're going to go and have a look for a cave that apparently the bush ranger Captain Thunderbolt was a part of. So see how we go. Come through that puddle and look what happened here. Water's gone everywhere. Oh, better jump out of the road. Kaz is coming down. Nailed it perfectly. $200. And now poor old Steve's got to walk back up and get the camera. Joys of YouTubing. Listen to those cicadas. Naturally, as I say that, they quieten down. Nature. I'll have to go back and compare my video footage, I think. Definitely way more washed out than it was last time I came down here, so it's quite entertaining. It's made it a bit more, well, it hasn't made it a bit more difficult, but it's made it different, which is good. A few bigger ruts and stuff like that, and this root system here on the tree has made it entertaining on the coming up out of that hole. Good fun. Don't know what Steve's up to down there, but probably Kaz behind the wheel. They're probably sorting out the video cameras, I'd imagine. Those yellow lights stick out like dog's balls, don't they? Feel like I'm hiding behind a bush discreetly taking video footage. You know, like a PI or something. Proof that Steve is behind the wheel. Negotiated that too easy. So I've added some new stickers to the car recently. These are channels. Oh, obviously the hockey club's not a channel I support, but that's my hockey club. So Shad I watch religiously, seems to be a good bloke. This pair, really good. I really like their just honest approach to travelling Australia. No bullshit in their videos. Steve, who I'm with today, he gets a gig. I do like Cam and his missus from Wild Touring over in Western Australia. And Guy and his troopy, good bloke, makes some really good content, big fan. Probably only another 2 or 3 YouTube channels that I watch religiously that I'll try and get on there. Probably Pete from West Australian Camping Adventures, definitely Fire to Fork, big fan of that channel. And other than that, that's probably about it. My favourite sticker though, of course, is this one. You know, when you spend 20 plus years playing for that club, hold all sorts of records, it certainly will always have a special place in your heart, no matter what happens. The mighty Hornets. Speaking of which, if you're watching this video and you live in the Newcastle area and you ever want to play a game of hockey, hit me up, because I'll get you a gig with our club. Not a problem. Look at that shameless plug. Alright, I'm just sitting up here on a bit of a flat spot now, just waiting for Steve, Kaz to get up here. I guess we'll see what's going on. The 200 probably broke down. Nah, it's Toyota, it's pretty reliable. So I'm halfway up the track. I'm not taking a lot of content today of this particular track and lookout, given that I've got a number of videos on it already. And I'll put a few minutes of the stuff and add it to the content, but for me the real journey today, or the real purpose of this journey today, is to find this Captain Thunderbolts Cave. I don't know if the stories are true. If they are, that'd be some pretty cool bit of history to check out. Obviously I'll show some more of that once we get closer to that particular area of the Wallaroo National Park. I've got to remember to look at the camera, which is actually there, but I keep looking at the middle of my phone. Makes my head look like I'm ignoring everybody and looking out over this way. Silly boy. Peekaboo. Can you see out there the lookout at Wallaroo? Yeah, I've been here a few times, but such a nice drive to get up here. It's a good day out. So we're on the Gilmore Trail, and this is what you're presented with. Again, you can't really tell on camera because it does really well at disguising the way it's laid out. But you've got big holes like this here, steps. It goes all the way up and up and up and around that corner, and I know it keeps going up and up. You can see from here, if you look up there, it keeps going way on up there and around. So she's going to be pretty gnarly. Looking forward to it. Because it's a pretty cool climb, I'm just going to show some dash cam for the next couple of minutes as I go from the bottom to the top of the hill. Quite a bumpy ride, quite interesting, really enjoyed it. arrived at what I think is the Thunderbolts Cave car park. It's just off the side of the road. Enough room for a few vehicles, plus there's a little side track that, like a walking trail that sort of heads off down through here. It's very, very fine and not well trodden, but that's sort of where the cave is according to Google Maps, so we'll sort it out. So unfortunately, it looks like it's a gig for younger people to get to. There's this rock face here continues all the way along and down the hill. The only way I seem to be able to get down there is to slide down this bit here. So you can see that log there running down the hill. You can use it. Where is it on my thing? Yes, you can use that log there to slide, get a control and get yourself down this little walking track that heads off down that way. But no, it's too much effort to get back up there for oldie like myself. My knee and whatnot the way it is. I'm just going to look over here. So it does seem to be a bit of traffic's come this way. And it might just be over here. Let me go and have a look at it. Oh, get my knee down under here. Walk around here and we'll see, because I don't know how Captain Thunderbolt would have got himself down there either. Unless this is it. Here it is here. This is the cave, or from the pictures I've seen, this is his cave. I've just got to be careful not to slip over because it's a fairly steep drop off there, but here it is. So, by all reports, this is where the bushranger Captain Thunderbolt hung out when he was in this area. Now, I don't know if there's any evidence or proof of that, but this is the spot. So who would have thought, eh? Yeah. So I don't know whether this big piece here has fallen down since Captain Thunderbolt was in there, because that would have been a great little cavern in there. It certainly looks like it's collapsed, you know, through natural forces and not through anything else. Alright, so there's proof the three of us are out here. Thunderbolts Cave.
Thunderbolts Cave, yeah. One of many.
I would say, yeah, it's not something that you'd put on your bucket list, but if you're driving down this road that we were on, it's worth pulling into the little car park and putting in the car park and having a walk. So the exit there is, you see those pinkish coloured rocks there, Steve? You're about to step up there. Well, it's deceptive. We headed off down this path here. See it weave its way through there, probably 50 metres or so. Figured that was the way to go. But here we are in the little car park here, and believe it or not, the cave is just right there, bottom of that. You just walk down there a little bit further, probably down to about here. There's just a little drop off. You climb down, you walk back around, the cave is right there. So don't be fooled by paths that head off into the never never. It's just there. To prove my point, walk through it. And standing on top of the cave right now. There you go. You can probably see it under there. That's his cave. There you go. Proof.